The US State Department reports expose ongoing Chinese repression in Tibet and call for stronger implementation of Tibet laws. Two recently published reports issued by the United States Department emphasize the ongoing suppressions of Tibetans under Chinese occupations, but at the same time shed light on the issue of insufficient enforcement of long-standing US Tibet policy. The 2026 report to Congress on access to Tibetan areas and 2025 reports to Congress on Tibet negotiations prove that China maintains strict control over access to Tibet, with journalists, diplomats, and other foreign nationals restricted from entering the area. These reports further prove that there has been no significant progress in resuming talks between the two sides regarding Tibet. As stated in the Access report, Tibet is the only province in China where foreign travelers are required to obtain special permits. US government officials traveling to Tibetan provinces repeatedly encountered surveillance, intimidation, and restricted meetings with local authorities. Foreign journalists trying to cover news about Tibet have been unable to gain access to the area, while those who manage to enter face harassment and intimidation from Chinese authorities. According to the Foreign Correspondents Club of China, nearly all US journalists were denied entry into the region. In addition, the report observed that Tibetan Americans are subjected to increased surveillance while seeking travel permissions to Tibet, and have raised fears that their action outside might result in reprisal being meted out to their relatives who reside within Tibet. On the other hand, the negotiations report pointed out repeated US endorsement of Tibetan human rights, but did not show how the US had attempted to pressure China into resuming negotiations with Tibetan leader as required by several bipartisan laws such as the Tibet Policy Act 2002 and the Tibet Policy and Support Act 2020. There have been no official talks between the Chinese government and the representatives of His Holiness the Dalai Lama since 2010. The International Campaign for Tibet welcomed the release of the reports but expressed concern that they reflect insufficient implementations of long-standing bipartisan Tibet legislations. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. This is Tenzin Yedeo from Tibet Radio, and for more updates, stay connected with Tibet Radio.